0 at 5, clear for takeoff, may reference. Flight myself, takeoff on Fukuoka.
People like you, organizations like RampCheck, I love you guys.
You are clear for takeoff, runway 21 left, winds are called. Stand by for the retrans on uniform. It's showtime.
Hey everybody, welcome to another edition of the RampCheck Aviation Podcast. I'm Tony.
I'm Aaron.
And I'm Ryan. Ryan has another obligation. Hey, we're next to each other.
I know.
What's here?
I'm in Tony's studio today.
Here, brother.
This week.
Here, take my pen. See?
What's up?
There's no trickery involved. Aaron's
Want me to
actually
sign
sitting right
something?
next to me. No, it's just
Sign your arm.
Ryan's got another obligation that ran a little bit long, so hopefully he'll be able to join us a little bit later. But hell, by the way, nice shirt.
Yeah, I know.
I should have put my other hat on.
I've got the navy blue version. You've
Yes,
got the black
I've
version.
got the black
There you
version.
go.
Yes. Welcome everybody. So much to talk about tonight on the podcast. Geez, let's see here. We've got Starliner making some weird noises. It's we'll talk about that here in a little bit.
I've got a theory on that.
You do. Oh goodness. I wonder what that is. Oh, did I upload that? I maybe not have.
Well, anyway.
I'll get that
We'll get
going
to
here.
it.
We'll get it while you're doing the next story. Also, let's see here. Bezos has a new G700, which is kind of cool. We've got some video clips from last week's Typhoon Shanshan that was wreaking havoc on airliners trying to land at Fukuoka or whatever. Pretty cool.
Japan.
Yes, in Japan. An F-35 lands on a highway in Finland. And no, it was actually planned. We're going to talk about the nuclear-powered Lockheed CL-1201 that never was. And I actually went and had a little road trip this week. And got a few pictures, a little show and tell. And I ended up at a really famous, cool spotting location. And I'll see if you guys can guess. See if you guys can guess what that is. That's all coming up tonight on the podcast. Lots of fun stuff going on. And why don't we see if we get to our first chat? Chat.
Excuse you.
Chat. Not chat. Anyway, Wadman checks in. Wow, that's a nice shirt. All right.
Indeed.
Oh, look at the different design. Yeah. See, I picked a whole new scene. Things are going to look a little different tonight. But
Tony
we'll
is
get
still
through
learning the system.
As
producer.
they change it every week, and they don't tell us.
Well, that's okay.
Anyway,
that's okay. I'm a little bit out of my element, so I'll probably be a little rusty because I don't think I've ever done the podcast from here.
No, you have not, actually.
Yeah. So anyway,
you did it from my last place, but remember we didn't have like the multi-camera setup, and so you were actually in the other room.
I was in the other room, but yeah. And my nose is a little stuffy. My 5-year-old son started kindergarten. Week and a half, 2 weeks ago, and he's already bringing things home. But luckily, I'm not sick anymore. But it's just it's clearing out of my system.
Yeah, whatever.
So,
thanks for letting me know now.
If I sound a little off. Exactly.
Hey, brother, why don't we do the podcast in the same room tonight? Yeah,
That's
okay,
right.
Great. And now you've got a cold. I'm going to go in the other room.
Well,
I'll
you're
just go
the
mobile.
one that set up my microphone right next to you, so it's your fault.
I did. Hey, what do you say we do our first palate cleansing video?
Let's do it.
Of the evening. So this one is coming tonight from here. We'll just get it up here. Let's see. Aviation at web flight on X / the Twitters. Or who it used to be. Anyway.
X.
Yes, I know. Oh, look how small the window is. What the hell? Wow. Okay, there we go. Anyway, This is always an impressive sight to experience parallel approaches into LAX. Ooh, this is going to be
LAX,
cool.
huh? Usually it's SFO. That's cool.
Gotta love that.
That 777 engine is bigger than the circumference of that.
The fuselage. Yes, exactly. That's crazy.
The 777 APU is probably the same size as those.
Yeah. That is so cool. That's not LAX. That's San Francisco.
Exactly.
What the hell? That landing here. That was a cool touchdown. Wow.
I was like, I didn't know that this is not SFO.
That's definitely SFO. Hey,
so you're full of shit, man.
Yeah,
whoever did that.
Exactly. Let's see. So, video credit to Melbourne.
How dare you?
I was thinking more of this.
Exactly. Both.
Speaking of Greta, you see she's like been arrested again for just being a fucking retard.
Oh,
anyway, yeah. So, video credit to HD_ Melbourne Aviation. Mr. Aviation on X, though, get your airports correct. Just saying.
That's right.
Anyway.
It's into SFO, like we said.
Yes. Hey, and hey, there's Hank. Hank saying, hey. That's St. George.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
You have a government job there, Hank. So lay off the you know what I mean?
Right. Is this the one we normally use?
I don't know.
Anyway.
It doesn't matter. We can play with it after the show.
Oh wait, dude.
What?
That's what she said.
Okay, sorry. So
if that's the case, you can play with it, not me.
Hey, I'm just here for the show. Anyway, let's see. So lots of stories to talk about. How about let's see. What do you want to talk about first, by the way?
Let's read another chat.
Oh, okay. Go for it.
Let's do this. It's Wadman again. Here we see the mama airplane watch her baby land. Oh, that's adorable.
Right.
And then Hank checks in again. I saw water there last week. You did, huh? Must have been raining pretty good. Was it raining last week here?
It rained a little bit. Like when I was playing
again, Hank,
pickleball.
Lay off the.
Yeah. It's like,
anyway.
You've been sucking on Grandpa's cough medicine?
Cough medicine? Get the hell out of here. Anyway.
Tic tac, sir.
Tic tac, sir. That's funny.
Oh, man. Anyway. Yeah, we'll be talking about aviation here. What the hell did I just do?
How about
did I hit the enter key?
I don't know.
This new design, man, it's freaking me out.
Yeah,
all right.
You would think that, we're probably in a month since the new system update. I guess we need to spend a little bit more time on it than an hour before we go live every week.
I guess.
I think we need to do that.
But hey.
Anyway, those that are watching.
We got shit going on.
Thank you. We appreciate you watching. Those that watch every week, we appreciate it. And anybody that's new, we're just a couple, 2-3 av geeks usually. We're just shooting the shit.
Yep.
We love aviation, and that's why we're here. So anyway. Is there a certain story that we wanted to start with, or did we want to do another video?
Let's just show this really quick.
Okay.
This is coming from at Kadonky on X. The Spirit of Pennsylvania B-2 Spirit assigned to the 419th Test Flight Squadron flies over Edwards Air Force Base on July 17th, 2024. Why is that date significant? Well, 35 years after the B-2s. 35 years?
God, that's nuts.
What?
I can't believe that.
Dude, check out this picture, man. This is so cool.
Yeah. And I love that there's a bone and a couple buffs on the ramp too. That's sick. Gotta
Beautiful
love that.
Edwards. Yep. I've been there once.
Never been there. But, one day.
So
that's amazing. B2 is absolutely amazing. They're testing the B-21 out there now. It's and God knows what else.
Right. Definitely.
But yeah, great photo. Lots of history there. That's crazy. 35 years. And the B-2 is still one of the most advanced aircraft on the planet.
Right. Exactly. That's just insane. So again, JJ, if that's your picture, maybe it's C. Turner. I don't know. Anyway, it might be a repost, but cool nonetheless. So
anyway, very cool.
Yep. Why is it small? Oh, did you make it small?
Yeah. Because I thought we were done with that photo.
Kadonki.
Anyway.
It's a great name.
We try.
Yep, we are. So it's kind of weird sitting next to you, brother.
It's very weird.
It's that way with Ryan too. So shall we why don't we go on to our first story? How about we head over to Finland, brother? What do you think?
Let's do it. Bring it up.
Okay, go for it. Oh, you want me to bring it up? Okay. I will. Oh my God. Okay.
Well, you had the
tabs
story
open.
Yeah, you had the story pulled up on your end, so go ahead and pull it up. I will enlarge it. There we go.
Okay, thank you, brother.
Okay.
All right. So, this later. We don't need notifications right now. Okay, thank you very much. This is coming from the aviationist.com.
Hey, and by the way, David, he was just in the States.
He was?
He was. I was actually chatting with him a little bit on Instagram, and he actually drove through St. George because his family spent some time in southern Utah at either Canyonlands or Arches. I don't remember. I think it was what's the one that's just north of here?
Zion is the closest.
Zion. So I think
Zion
him and his
National
family
Park.
were spending some time at Zion.
Yeah.
And then he went down to Nellis. And then I believe anyway, they went everywhere. I mean, I think they ended up like in New York City.
Did you tell David that I live here?
I did.
And apparently he didn't care.
Well, you're on a family trip. You're just passing through St. George. But anyway,
he's genius. He knows the Alice.
Anyway, so.
But it looked like based on all the photos that he was posting, him and his family had a great time. So
that's awesome.
One of these days, we'd love to say hi. Maybe, buy you a beer there, David.
Yep, absolutely.
But anyway, cool.
So this story by David, U.S. F-35A jets land on a highway strip in Finland for the first time. Damn, that's a cool photo.
That is cool.
So let's see. U.S. Air Force F-35 Lightning II fighter jets take part in Finnish Banana 24 exercise underway in Finland. Bana. On September 4th, 2 F-35A jets belonging to the 495th Fighter Squadron of the 48th Fighter Wing operated out of a road strip in Finland for the first time. The two Lightning II aircraft took part in Bana, the yearly dispersed operations drills of the Finnish Air Force. Here's a cool video here. We'll show this.
Very cool. Lake Heath F-35. That is pretty badass.
That really is when you think about it. I'm going to turn this volume down. There we go.
Yeah, I'm just right on a highway.
Yep.
Hill Air Force Base, if you're watching, there are lots of roads in Utah that we could do this. That would be really
especially in St. George.
I was thinking more like up by Eagle Mountain. There's less population.
That's true, I guess. I have one question though. Is there a Safe Skies Finland?
Hopefully not. Hopefully the citizens understand the value and the need for operating.
Yes, you definitely would. Definitely would. So a couple of quick comments really quick. Wadman, the first B-21 first anniversary is approaching fast. What?
I know, isn't that nuts? Last year.
That is so crazy.
The end of the year last year. It's crazy.
Noah watching on YouTube says, "What's up, guys?" Hey, Noah.
What's up, Noah?
Thanks for... Why did I think that was funny?
I don't know, but I have a son named Noah. I don't think that's him because you got a Hornet or a Super Hornet in your little emoji there or whatever that is on your screen. But
Noah, let us know. Let us know
where you're watching
from tonight. So
very cool.
Yep. So anyway, let me go back to the story here then, really quick. The landing on Hosayo Highway Strip in Rauno, Finland, marked the first time in history a U.S. fighter aircraft operated on a Finnish highway strip. During the exercise, U.S. Air Force airmen expanded on agile combat employment capabilities by learning austere environment aircraft landing and takeoff operations and techniques from their Finnish counterparts. On the very same day, a German Eurofighter aircraft also took part in Bana 24, landing for the first time on the Hosayo Highway strip in Rauno. Can you guys just make up oh, look at that.
Oh, nice.
That is,
hey, it's Finland. They can have their own words.
Yep, that's pretty badass. The U.S. F-35A participation in the Finnish Bana 24 drills comes approximately 1 year after two F-35As on the RNOAF, the Royal Norwegian Air Force, operated out of a road strip in Finland for the first time. On September 21st, 2023, the two Lightning II aircraft landed on a road near Turvo in the province of eastern Finland as part of the Bana 23 dispersed operations exercise. The landing on the Finnish motorway by the Royal Norwegian Air Force F-35, Jesus, it's tough to read, last year marked the first time a conventional takeoff and landing variant of the Lightning II carried out highway operations. Notably, the Norwegian F-35s featured the distinctive fairing on the upper rear fuselage between the vertical tails, which houses the aircraft's drag chute.
Yeah, that's cool.
The F-35s did not deploy the chute, that it's designed for operations in Arctic conditions, allowing the aircraft to decelerate quickly on icy runways under windy circumstances. Currently, only Norwegian F-35s are equipped with this drag chute pod. Ooh, so we see what it looks like.
Oh, yeah, of course. That's cool.
That's bigger. That's not it.
No, scroll down. There we go. See? You can see right in this area. See right up at the top?
Right there?
Yeah. There's probably there's a lot of photos showing it. Probably I guess they don't have another one. We'll have to maybe try to find another one, but anyway, yeah, it's just and then there are aircraft that are equipped to actually carry that chute, but
really?
they you can actually see, the little I don't know what you would call it, the triangle right above the engine where it would be mounted, because you can actually take it off too. But anyway,
gotcha.
Yeah, BH World. Here we go.
Bana is the Finnish word for eagle. Okay.
It's actually two N's there, brother BH World.
Bana.
It's Banna. And the only reason I knew that because I just read the article with
Banana. Banana. Hey, BH, goodbye. Oh, wait, sorry.
No, checking in. He's in Harriman, Utah.
Harriman.
So cool.
All right.
Yeah. Just north of where I live in Eagle Mountain. So cool.
Well, thank you very much,
Thanks
Noah.
for watching,
we appreciate you watching. All right, let's do another cool video. And this one is going to be one of the coolest videos I've seen in a while.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this is sick.
This one coming from Cosmic Perspective at Consider Cosmos on X. This is the Falcon 9 transiting the moon. Oh yeah, this one's got to be silent. So
captured by John Pisani photo. Cool.
Okay. All right. Check this out. This is freaking sweet.
Go ahead.
So
expand that. Yeah. Yeah. This is unbelievable. Look at that. That's amazing. I love how you can just see the heat haze.
Wow.
Around
look at that.
The plume right through the moon. That's incredible.
There's no sound, by the way. There's music, but we don't want
probably
YouTube
really,
to...
Yeah, I mean, since it's in slow motion, depending on what camera he used, since I am the photographer of the bunch,
yes,
it might not have even recorded audio, because sometimes when you go super slow-mo like that, it doesn't record audio.
Well,
some cameras can, some can't.
But
unbelievable.
This is so far away, too.
Yeah.
Sure,
it's far away, but you'd still hear the rocket engine.
Oh, that's true.
Or actually 9 of them, because it is a Falcon 9.
It is a Falcon 9.
But
yes.
That's amazing. That's what's so cool about SpaceX is you have so many opportunities to video, photograph these Falcon 9 launches because they launch one every 5 minutes these days.
I know. Exactly.
Which is incredible.
It's funny. Speaking of that, I wanted to show this video. Let's see if I can find it here really quick.
Impressive. Yeah, look at that. I love that. How it just, the heat haze from the plume, it just, makes the moon look like it's boiling.
Oh yeah,
which
definitely.
Is incredible.
I'm going to have to find this link really quick. I want to show this to you just to kind of give you a visualization of how frequently SpaceX is launching rockets into space.
Yeah, we'll do that. In the meantime, while you're looking,
yeah,
you're gonna have to load that on screen anyway.
Yeah.
But anyway, BH World says, "Yeah, I made that up. I'm full of Bologna, whatever that is." Go make yourself a Bologna sandwich there, BH. Lord. Again. He has a government job too.
So here's a quick time lapse of all of the I believe it's all of the SpaceX launches within the last 30 days, maybe. Here, let's
maybe the last week.
Yeah, maybe actually. Even in the last week here. So here we go.
Expand it.
Yep.
There we go. It's so true. It is so true. That's the best meme.
All right.
It's incredible. And you know what's amazing about that is how incredibly reliable the Falcon 9 is.
Oh yeah.
They have issues here and there, but it's
Well, the funny thing is they're so reliable and they're going up all the time. And now that Elon Musk, of course, owns X, you saw, what was it, last week when one of the boosters came back and it tipped over when it landed.
Yeah.
And everyone's like, "Oh, SpaceX is a failure." It's like, come on, people.
Yeah. Well, I know Elon has something to say about that.
Go fuck yourself.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
It's
I think the first second stage failure they had, well, at least that I can remember, was about a month and a half ago or so.
Mm-hmm.
And they pinpointed the issue to something simple that they were able to just actually remove off of the second stage, because it was just like a sensor area that failed.
Right.
And they just removed the sensor and they were back flying within 2 weeks. It was unbelievable. But I mean, that's what, smart-minded individuals like Elon and SpaceX and all of his engineers, that, they got that shit figured out. It's crazy.
So I've got a little puzzle for you guys that I want to show. Let's see. This is coming from Virginie Sigourney. I don't know how to pronounce it, but apparently she's French. She's a good follow on X because she just posts all about aviation, just keeps it simple. But she threw a little riddle up on X, and just in the comments right now, I want you guys to see if you can solve the riddle. We're going to give you just a second here to try and figure that out.
Yeah.
Let's see who the first person is that,
especially if anybody's watching that's,
right. Well, as an av geek
across the drink,
maybe a British av geek.
Maybe so.
Yep. Something.
But
something
see
like
if anybody gets that in the chat. But anyway, yeah, that's pretty funny.
That is pretty funny. Anybody? Nobody? Come on, there's a bunch of you watching. Somebody can figure this puzzle out. It's actually kind of clever.
It's too bad, again, we can't have the Jeopardy theme.
I know.
Playing on this.
Do do do. Here, we can do this. Let's see. Here, we can just go.
I don't know about that. Yeah, put a little music.
Oh, leave it to BH World.
Oh, look at that. Heathrow. That's right.
She catch, she throw. He catch, he throw.
Wow.
Yeah, the stuff that
might be a new low.
You think so?
I don't know.
Yeah, maybe it is.
Yeah.
But still, I thought it was funny, so I figured, By the way, speaking of Elon Musk and let's see here. Where did it go? There it is. So did you hear Jeff Bezos got a new ride? Have you seen this? So this is coming from Joe Schreiber. Jeff Bezos' brand new Gulfstream G700 parked just across the tarmac. I'll just go ahead and play this from us at Van Nuys Airport, Van Nuys, California. I've been there. It's a cool airport, lots of corporate jets, but Van Nuys itself, yeah, it's a shithole.
Yeah.
It's scary. The $80 million jet can travel at Mach 0.935. Damn.
Fastest jet in the Gulfstream lineup. That's crazy.
It's a pretty sweet looking aircraft if you think about it.
It is. Well, when you're a multi-gazillionaire like Bezos, you know, that's nothing.
Right. Exactly. And then Elon Musk. Hold my beer.
Go fuck yourself.
I don't know. This was originally posted on X, and it was a parody account for Elon Musk. So I don't know if that's true,
Yeah,
but
if
it is,
it can't be real.
If it is, that's the ultimate troll right there.
That'd be funny.
You know what? I'm just gonna paint "Go fuck yourself" on my Challenger. Or
Global.
my Global Express, excuse me. Yeah, CL-600,
That's
same.
funny.
Yeah.
Oh, we gotta hear it. We gotta hear it.
Go fuck yourself.
Oh, I love that. That's great.
So this is just completely random, and this just appeared on my phone. So I've got the Ring camera.
Yeah.
You know, and
right.
Let's see. Okay, I'll get rid of this here so I can show this. So and I've got the Ring camera app, and I'm subscribed to the neighborhood thing. So I got a notification, neighborhood alert. It's not focusing. Squirrel in the attic.
Oh my God.
It's like, God, you
It's
don't have
like
anything better to do?
Dude, it's like 106 degrees down here today. Good God.
Yeah. So it should be
It's hot in St. George.
Dead squirrel
Dead
in
squirrel
the attic. BH World, remember when you were down the street from me the other day, Tony, you didn't even let me know.
Hey, for the record, BH, I told Tony, I said, hey, you need to text BH or give him a call or something and just be like, hey, if I can't see you, I'm at least saying hi.
Well, I could have just said hi, and I probably should have. I'm sorry. I was
Selfish
trying
Tony.
to...
I tried BH.
I was trying to get out of there. Dude, I'm sorry.
I know.
I really
Traffic in Southern California is just shit.
Well,
you
and I
kind of
had
have to get in and out.
I was on a time crunch.
Yeah,
and
I know. That's what I
and
told.
diverting all the way
BH.
to Long Beach from where I was. It could have been like, added like 2.5 hours to my trip. And
well, that's where he works out that way. I don't know if he lives out that way.
Oh, that's true.
Maybe he was.
But it was
closer.
Was
to
it Saturday?
LAX.
It was Saturday, so maybe
maybe
he
traffic
was off.
wouldn't have been
not at
bad.
work.
Anyway, hey BH, I tried,
dude. Sorry. I feel really bad now. Yeah. Anyway, next time I'm down, well, and there's a chance that all three of us are going to be down there for quite a while, or making several trips. So we'll make sure that we come by and see you. Generazzi, hello from DFW Airport. Right. Thanks, man. Appreciate you checking in.
Hopefully, you're not working tonight, wasting time. No, I'm just kidding. No, that's cool, man. Thanks for checking in. It would be cool if you were working tonight, watching the RampCheck Aviation Podcast.
Absolutely.
That's always good.
Yep. Do you want to, how about we do, let's do the AIRSHOW story.
The AIRSHOW story?
Yeah. Do you have that up there?
I do.
Now? Okay,
I do.
Cool.
I'll bring that up. Let's see here. The hell did I put it? Oh yeah, here we go.
That's what she said.
Right. I couldn't resist.
So
anyway,
this is a good one, and it really
pisses you off.
It kind of ties in to this whole thing.
Oh my God!
Here you go, noise complaint department. But anyway, hopefully nobody is gonna die. Anyway, so this is coming from the Toronto Star, opinion piece. Down with the Canadian International Air Show, published on August 29th. 2-minute read.
Man, what the hell happened to Canada, dude?
We need a good fart button on here.
Oh,
you know,
we do, right?
We really do need that. But anyway,
let's just substitute this with Canada.
China is asshole.
Okay, there we go.
Let's see here. Okay, so this is by a Philip Morgan contributor. Okay. Summertime in Toronto is marked by days and nights at beaches, park gatherings, and of course festivals. From
your own biscuit, fat ass.
From salsa on St. Clair to Taste of Manila to the Caribbean Carnival.
The hell
Carnival.
is this?
They reflect the immense ethnic and racial diversity of the city, which has a population is more than 50% people of color and home to many immigrants and refugees. Among these many festivals is an event that is marred by controversy.
God.
Every Labor Day weekend of the Toronto's busiest events, the 2.5-week-long Canadian National Exhibition hosts an air show to mark the end of the fair. The Canadian International Air Show is prefaced by days of flight rehearsals spanning the entire city, and every year, excuse me, it's literally taking my breath away. Various communities around the city voice their fierce opposition to the spectacle.
Okie dokie.
Yeah.
Pet owners condemn the ear-busting screeches of the jet engines as they rattle the walls of their homes.
Here we go again.
Traumatizing their pets in the process. Parents tired and stretched thin begrudge the air show's role in disrupting their children's sleep. There's what the fuck are the kids sleeping in the middle of the, well, I guess little kids. I still have little kids and I can get that part, but okay. But anyway, there's also significant environmental impact. Oh, of course. It's all about the environmental impact, with each jet consuming vast amounts of fossil fuels.
Oh my God.
Spewing exhaust into our neighborhoods. Behind the funnel cakes and pops, dude, this guy fucking gnaws at my spine, okay? We're going to unleash on it. And by the way, we got to thank Gabe, Florida Afterburner Photos, or I think that's his Instagram. Anyway, he sent us the story and he's like, thought you guys would have some fun with this one.
Oh my God.
So anyway, behind the funnel cakes and popsicles of the CNA lies a hidden motivation for the show. Military recruitment. Oh, for God's sakes, heaven forbid military recruitment. Because, if it wasn't for our military, none of these countries would have freedom.
I want to add something. This is the same fucking rehash of every story that circulates out there. All this guy did was cut and paste the story from the last liberal dipshit that doesn't like aviation.
I think it was the one in Seattle.
Yeah, the Seattle one. And, this is Toronto, which is, a little bit further east, closer to the East Coast. But it's like he clipped this and then he saved it for this one. And all he did was just change the local names.
It's just
it's fucking
unbelievable.
Pathetic is what it is.
By showcasing the skills of the very same CF-18 fighter jets that have carried out 1,598 bombing missions around the world over the past years, the air show makes entertainment from these devastating machines of war. But it's not entertaining for everyone. You know what? These are the ungrateful shits that just need to shut the hell up, because it is because of our militaries and the capability of our militaries and the recruitment and the men and women that serve in the militaries that he's even able to write this fucking article.
Asshole.
Okay. Yes, exactly.
Oh
you could press that button 50 times.
Asshole.
Okay, here we go. For peoples whose oh my God, I can't even read it. My heart rate is just
homelands and communities.
Homelands and communities have been devastated by war and bombings. Okay, now look, I can understand.
Oh, look, there it is. I knew that was I knew it was gonna appear.
I know. Now
I was just looking for it.
Okay, look. There's a little bit of a point here that I kind of agree with. There are way too many fucking wars that our military are thrown into that just shouldn't. Okay?
Absolutely.
I get that part. War should be a last option, not the first option, because you want to move money into the military industrial complex.
Yep.
Okay. So
agree.
I agree that part. But the problem is you don't freaking slander the military and just be like, oh, he should be bitching at the fucking politicians, not at the military. Military is doing their job, doing the best, based on their training. My God, I can't even find my words. I'm so furious at this.
No peaches.
Anyway, AirShow is not, as its website claims, educating future generations on the exciting opportunities within the aerospace. Why not? It's a fucking airplane that's badass.
So we've heard in this article the words inclusive,
we've
fossil
heard
fuels,
diversity. Yeah, this is a
Mm.
flaming liberal with probably blue hair that he probably wears a dress. Anyway,
and
if that's what you're into, sure, okay. But anyway, we can kind of get a picture on what's going on.
And he uses tampons.
Yeah. On the contrary, it's painful reminders result humanitarian refugee crisis and the immeasurable displacement, loss, and grief. Okay, Lockheed Martin's F-22, you left a dash out of it, dipshit. Raptors will also be performing.
Wait. Quotes performing.
Yeah, I know.
What the fuck does that even mean?
Performing at this year's air show.
God.
These stealth jets are designed to carry bombs and missiles that cause massive devastation, similar to Lockheed warplanes that are currently being used in Israel's relentless bombardment of Gaza.
I knew that was going to appear. Yep.
So
Free Palestine.
If the air show was all about paramotors, do you think he would be that critical about it? Because those fuckers those fuckers in Hamas were coming in on paramotors, and that's a flying machine. Is that not devastating? You notice this fucker didn't mention that, but anyway,
of course he didn't. That'd be a boring air show,
Lockheed
by the way.
Martin
Just paragliders.
Is the world's largest weapons producer and draws huge profits from war and bloodshed. Okay, look, I said it before. War should be the last option, obviously. It is unreasonable to think that arms dealers should not be able to invade our public and private spaces with ear-numbing advertisements. I certainly do not think so. Among the litany of reasons to oppose the air show, none deserves more attention than the
Oh my gosh.
Impacts of the sounds of these jets on people who fled war zones. What?
Oh
Toronto boasts population of Sudan, Palestine, Yemen, Afghanistan, Iran, Iraq, Ethiopia, and Democratic Republic of Congo, Ukraine, and many other regions that have experienced or are currently experiencing aerial bombings
and genocide from their own fucking governments. Let me just add that. Sorry. I
just don't know how much more of this I can read because it's okay.
Look, it's like you said. War should be the last option.
Yes.
A strong military should be a deterrent,
right,
for war. If diplomacy fails, and I don't know, if a bunch of armed radical people decide to attack your civilian population,
paramotor into your city,
paraglide or exactly, into your city, and they attack and murder, rape, kidnap. At a music festival, there's a lot of guns there. There's a lot of military. I'm sorry. It's just
The problem with this article is he needs to be going after the leaders that are pushing for war,
right?
Because that's who that's who gets the countries into war.
Because he does have a couple of points, but they're very, very thin. A couple of points when you apply that to the military-industrial complex.
Yeah.
But it's the same fucking article that is just copied and pasted into somebody to make it sound original. He probably took a summary of that last paragraph and and like submitted it into Chat GPT or whatever the fuck it's called, or OpenAI.
Yeah.
And here, write me an article. Anyway.
Yeah, and it's those type of people that lose sight of, the military is, at least, in my opinion, it should be there.
How do you create
to protect, our freedoms? Right. It's there to protect the country that you live in. Obviously, there are politicians that misuse the military, in my opinion.
And how do you do that? How do you protect your people, your country? I mean, look at that list of countries that they listed that are that are living in Canada now. These immigrants or whatever. It's like
countries.
What happened to sovereignty?
I don't know. Yeah, leadership.
But the bottom line is to protect your citizens. To protect your citizens from threats of violence, war, whatever. You have the most capable, at the highest state of readiness. You have that military.
Yeah.
And how do you maintain that readiness? Not just through training, not through equipment.
You have to have the best equipment. You have to have the
best personnel.
That's right.
And how do you do that? You recruit. I mean, I don't know about you. And of course, you guys that are watching the podcast tonight, you guys, I'm sure, are with us. Is there a moment when you feel more patriotic, or at least as patriotic as you ever have when you're at an air show?
Oh, dude, I can't even tell you how many times at an air show, I've gotten choked up.
Oh, me too.
You get those watery eyes, you get choked up, and you're just like,
it's like,
damn, this just makes me proud. And
happens to me during the Thunderbirds every single time.
Yeah, no shit. And we 100% support our military. We always have. We always will. There are leaders that run our country and other countries around the world that need a kick in the ass sometimes.
They need to stop just frivolously sending
you should never throw
children.
our military, the men and women of the military, into a situation unless it's a last resort. Now,
Lindsey Graham.
Obviously, yeah, right. Obviously, there are times during history, you look at World War II, you get somebody like Hitler, just murdering millions of people,
right?
And the Jews and just causing all kinds of obviously there's no choice.
Well, but
to go after them
really quick before you finish your thought. Talk about the military-industrial complex. Ford Motor Company supplied vehicles to both sides of the war.
I know that,
and profited off of it.
Yeah, I mean, there's really
There's
really shitty things that's happened over the years, but to me personally, it just comes down to the men and women of our militaries, and I'm specifically talking about I guess the United States and those that are our allies. I would like to think that the militaries are mostly good. But it's the leaders, unfortunately, that get us in bad situations.
And their leaders.
That's right. And there are times where, military force is needed. I think it's that power is abused a lot of times.
Yes.
But that still doesn't take away what we've said in the past. You need the strongest, best,
most capable,
best trained,
best equipped
men and women, best equipped, best equipment, state of the art.
Yep.
In order to prevent wars.
And
I really truly believe that.
Yep. And also to prevent wars, you don't leave all your fucking equipment.
Oh, jeez.
When you pull out of a certain country, just saying. We do have a couple of
rabbit hole.
Yeah, I know, right? We have a few comments from that. Last, by the way, Jetterazzi says, "Yep, working tonight. Responsible for the West Airfield. Nice.
Good luck with that."
He also says these Joes whining about air shows piss me the fuck. Hey, we're right with you there. Amen, brother. Wadman, didn't Canada just buy F-35s recently too? Yep. All right,
they did. So it's going to get even louder.
Yeah.
So I'm going to love that. I can't wait to read that asshole's article after those.
Hopefully, he's at the air show next year when they have the F-35 demo team there. Generazzi, the Heritage Flight. Yep. It does it to me too, my friend.
Yep.
I agree.
Yep.
And then BH World. If you really want to feel patriotic, check out Taylor Swift's 4th of July birthday party.
Oh my God.
Hold on a second. That just makes me, where is it? Oh, there it is. Okay. Thank you very much.
That's right.
Did you see that she and that football player dude, Travis Kelce, are like, they're set to break up at the end of September?
Yeah, it's like scheduled into his contract or something. I read that. Wow, that's just fucking insane. Man, that's insane. Anyway, so to summarize what we were just talking about, that dude, the sad thing too is the military, if there was ever an attack on the city he lived in, the military, they wouldn't even care that he was there. They would defend him anyway.
Oh, yeah.
And that's what's so great about the military.
Yep, absolutely.
Anyway.
That is. They're protecting our country, and they don't care who they're protecting because they're protecting our country.
And, Canada, I
just sounded like...
What? I missed it. I was... What?
They're protecting our country because they're protecting our country, and they're unburdened by never mind.
How about
Wow. Anyway, all right. So
what do you say we move on to our...
Let's get a different story going, because that one really, really got me fired up.
How about we move on to our lead story tonight? And by the way, before we do that, just want to mention the RampCheck Aviation Podcast live stream is usually live every Wednesday night, 7 p.m. Mountain Time, right here on YouTube, X/Twitter, Facebook, Instagram Live, if it ever starts working again. And of course, don't forget Rumble.
Right.
If you go to our YouTube channel, please subscribe to the channel. It's free.
Yep. Doesn't cost you anything.
Doesn't cost you a penny. And
watch our videos there.
Yeah,
we've got a lot of cool videos. A lot of history there.
Yep, absolutely.
A lot of old videos.
And you're going to start seeing some clips from the RampCheck Aviation Podcast as well.
Yes.
So you don't have to go back and rewatch the entire thing. If you do, that would be great, because that just gives us more hours that you've consumed of our content. And
we like that. That's the algorithm likes that, gives us some credit.
Exactly. And then eventually we're hoping. Anyway.
And that's only to bring more content. You know what I mean?
Exactly. That's exactly why. So anyway, so thank you very much. Make sure you share the podcast, share our channel with your friends, family. Like we said, subscribe. It's free, and we would definitely love you for it. So our next story tonight, which is our headliner. Yeah. Anyway,
Zoom in on this.
This is coming from space, of all places.
Zoom in on this.
You really need to zoom in on the story, brother.
Oh, do I need to zoom in? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, please.
Okay.
Please do.
All right. I'm zooming in. Stand by. Gosh.
And while we're waiting, the 24 GMC Hummer EV pickup is $849 a month with only 5,000 down.
It's the new, it's the brand new Prius of your sport utility vehicles. Yay! Another electric fucking car on the road. I'm so excited. Anyway, NASA astronaut Butch Wilmore reports a strange noise coming from Boeing's Starliner spacecraft. This is kind of crazy, actually.
It is. It really
it's
is
kind of
crazy.
creepy. It reminds me a little bit of Independence Day.
Yeah, right.
That signal on the radio. Anyway, let's see. So on Saturday, this was last Saturday, August 31st, NASA astronaut Butch Wilmore noticed something weird inside the Starliner spacecraft. Wilmore radioed down to Mission Control to ask about the bizarre noises heard emanating from Starliner speakers while the spacecraft is currently docked to the International Space Station and crippled, might I add, and is going to return without the astronauts, who will then return on a SpaceX mission in February. But anyway, I digress. There's a strange noise coming through the speaker, Wilmore tells Mission Control. I don't know what's making it.
God, poor Boeing.
He holds a device to the speakers. I know, right? Allowing Mission Control to hear the pulsating sound occurring at regular. You know what? I'm not going to read it. I'm just going to go ahead and
let's play it.
Let you guys Live it.
And then,
Are you
like
ready?
I said at the beginning of the show, I have a theory.
Yes. Here we go.
Houston on 2, got a question about Starliner.
Houston's with you, Butch. Go ahead.
There's a strange noise coming through the speaker, and I didn't know if you could connect into the Starliner and let me keep mic and let you hear it. I don't know what's making it, but I don't know if it's something that maybe is connected between here and there, making that happen. But anyway, can you do that?
We can configure that, Butch. Give us a minute, and I'll call you back when it's ready.
Okay.
Station Houston on 2, we're configured for audio via hardline and CST, if you want to give us a call.
Okay, I'm in Starliner, and how do you read?
5x5, how many?
Okay, I'm gonna keep the mic up next to the speaker.
Copy.
Hear that?
At negative, Butch, we did not hear anything.
That.
All right, Butch, that one came through. It was kind of like a pulsing noise, almost like a sonar ping.
Yeah, I'll do it one more time, and I'll let y'all scratch your heads and see if you can figure out what's going on. Here we go.
Dude, that is just creepy. Back. Another challenge in. That sound is actually kind of creepy. Oh my gosh, it is. Crazy.
All right, over to you. Tell us if you figure it out.
Yep, good recording. Thanks, Butch. We will pass it on to the team and let you know what we find.
Do you think, I'm going to play the rest of this in a second, but do you think he like leaned over to his counterpart and kind of put his hand over the mic? He's like, they're fucked.
Should we tell them what we just saw coming in past Jupiter? Is now the time?
Oh, that would be awesome, though, to just do that, just to mess with them. Anyway.
And Butch, just to make sure I'm on the same page, this is emanating from the speaker in Starliner. You don't notice anything else, any other noises, any other weird configs in there? Okay, thank you.
Other than the 3'5" tall humanoid with huge eyes staring at me in the background, no, everything's great.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Wow.
So what's your theory?
So what my theory is that good old Calhoun uploaded a virus as he was leaving Boeing headquarters.
Scorched earth.
Going out with a bang. Literally on the speaker. Bang, bang, bang.
I don't know.
I don't know, man. I feel bad for Boeing. I mean, it just keeps getting worse for them with Starliner.
Unfortunately, I know.
They're going to return Starliner within the next week or so without crew on board. So hopefully the spacecraft makes it back as planned. That would be good for Boeing. Kelly Ortberg, definitely. It's Ortberg, right? Or Ortberg?
I don't know.
Am I saying his name right?
Oh,
anyway,
the new guy, Ortberg. Yes.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah. He's got a lot of cleaning up at Boeing to do. I mean,
do you think when he heard that recording, he was like,
"Damn it, Dwight"?
Anyway.
Yeah. No shit. I mean, oh my gosh, he's got so much to do. It wasn't me. Exactly. Yep. It wasn't me. We need to get that on the soundboard.
Oh, I know. Right.
But yeah. So, I don't know if this is a coincidence or not, but I know that Boeing has had to update the system on board Starliner in order to re-enter autonomously. Mm-hmm. And so maybe it had something to do with that. Maybe there's a line of code in there that was like, watch this. I'm going to fuck with the speakers.
But to have this random alien sounding sound come through the speakers, or maybe one of the guys that does the programming, he's like, watch this. I'm going to fuck with these guys. He's like programmed a couple lines of code. And
yeah, kind of like the guy on an airplane when he unplugs the runway lights. Just kidding.
Hopefully it was, they were just messing with them or just a practical joke or something.
Hopefully they didn't hear that like from Starliner. Hopefully they weren't like in crew rest. And then all of a sudden they hear this banging.
I know, right?
And they're like, oh shit, who's going to get up and go check that out?
Exactly.
Wow.
And this is a sobering thought from Wadman. It's true. Do you think it's going to even make it back? Why do you think they're sending it back without the crew?
Yeah. Well,
because they feel like there's a good chance they could lose it. That would be my opinion, because safety is compromised.
Well, NASA has said, and you can clearly see that they've learned the lessons from Challenger and Columbia. That they should have learned their lesson from Challenger back in the 80s, but they didn't, and they lost the Columbia crew as well in 2003.
Right.
But they're probably just like, no more. If we're gonna lose another astronaut or some more astronauts, it's gonna be a legit failure that we had no idea about.
Yep.
And
exactly.
so that's kind of where they're at, in my opinion.
Well, safety first, of course.
Yeah.
But
exactly. And
right.
What's that? V'ger. That's right. You got that right.
Anyway.
So hopefully the spacecraft makes it back without any issues. And then Boeing can do what they need to do to fix this. I mean, because it would be nice to have, it
would be super cool, though.
System.
Yeah,
And,
it would.
I mean, SpaceX obviously has the lead, but it would be nice if Starliner could be fixed and could be utilized.
Right.
But anyway, I don't know.
Yep. Ryan's chiming in once again. To me, with all the objects in orbit from numerous countries, I'm sure the onboard system is just picking up something. Oops, I didn't mean to push that. Sorry. I did not mean to push that. Maybe I meant to push this one.
China is asshole.
They're being jammed or something. It's like you said, brother. I just feel bad for Boeing.
Yeah.
And
I think it has something to do with the software update they have to do to bring the ship back, because Boeing, when they sent up Starliner this time, they didn't anticipate the astronauts not being in the spacecraft to re-enter.
Absolutely.
So they had to update that software for that, and I'm guessing it probably had something to do with that.
I just hope it makes it back.
Yes.
I really do.
Yes.
Just Boeing needs a win. And even though it's not a full win, because the crew's going to be stuck up there till February.
Yeah. Well,
least
they're enjoying
somewhat,
it, though.
I know, right?
They're not stuck. You know what I mean? This is what they train for.
Well, here's the other thing too, though.
And these astronauts, I mean, they have so much time up at the space station already.
Oh yeah.
So it's like, they're prepared for it.
Well, and they're going to get to be up there during the election. So that's probably going to be the safest place on Earth or above Earth.
Yeah, no shit.
To be. Shit. And speaking of Boeing, Cathay Pacific Airways to inspect A350 fleet after it identified an engine component failure on one of its flights. Another black eye for Boeing. Oh, wait, this is Airbus. The failure was identified in an aircraft that was forced to return from its flight to Zurich earlier on Monday. Cathay said the component was the first of its type to suffer such a failure on any A350 aircraft worldwide. The carrier said it canceled 24 return flights operating up until the end of Tuesday, and that a number of aircraft will be out of service for several days while the process is being completed, otherwise known as Tuesday in the aviation industry. You know what I mean? This is normal.
I know.
I know. Yeah. Anyway.
And the funny thing is, it's not even an Airbus issue. It's the engine manufacturer.
Exactly. Exactly. But if it was on a Boeing aircraft.
Oh, yeah. It'd be the Boeing engine.
Be all over. All over. All right, brother. What's our next story?
I don't know.
You got it. Pulled it up.
So, let's see. You want to do this one next?
Well, we can just mention it really quick.
Or do you want to do this one?
I want to do that one.
Okay, I'll do that one next.
Okay.
And then we can do that. So this is a really, really interesting story. So this is coming from the war zone. Air Force starting at the beginning with NGAD 6th Gen fighter requirements review. Isn't that unbelievable? I mean, in a way, I guess you can kind of see it, but I mean, they already have like an NGAD, like a prototype demonstrator flying.
Oh yeah.
And so this is actually really interesting.
I would love to just live near Palmdale.
I know.
Palmdale, Lancaster, Mojave.
I know.
Just the shit you see and hear in the sky at night.
I know.
Oh,
unbelievable. Yeah. So anyway, I'll go on and read this. The U.S. Air Force is re-examining the very core of its requirements for a new 6th generation stealth combat jet as part of its ongoing review of the element of the larger Next Generation Air Dominance, or NGAD initiative. The service also says the reassessment touches on broader questions about the full mix of capabilities it expects to use to achieve air superiority in the future. Air Force Chief of Staff General Mike Slife? Yeah,
looks like Slife.
I think Slife. And Andrew Hunter, Assistant Secretary of the Air Force for Acquisition, Technology, and Logistics, talked about the NGAD combat jet and related issues during a live streaming talk at the 24 Defense News Conference earlier today. The Air Force confirmed in July that it put its 6th generation tactical aircraft plans on hold amid budgetary pressures and questions. Of course, that happens all the time.
Yep.
And this is, this probably, since they're not going to retire those older F-22s where they're getting upgrades, I bet you they're utilizing that to, I guess, maybe bridge the gap on time and budgets and everything for this to make
that
sure
makes sense.
that I don't know. Maybe it's tied.
Total
who
sense.
knows? About the underlying requirement, service has insisted that it's still planning on eventually pushing forward with the effort in some form, though what the aircraft may look like in the end, including whether or not it will ultimately require a pilot, has ultimately been increasingly uncertain. You got to have
that human element.
You got to have a pilot in there. I just
have all the automation that you need without having a pilot, but you got to have a pilot in there. Period.
You really do. You've been hearing about this for almost a couple decades now. Like, have we seen the last manned, the last new manned fighter? And you just look at science fiction. Don't they predict the future? There's always a pilot in those spacecraft.
Yeah. In fact, there's
reality.
2 pilots and one of them's a fucking Wookiee in the Millennium Falcon.
Right.
So yes, you need pilots.
Or what they need to do is just do a pilot and R2-D2 combo where you've got the artificial intelligence in there with it. That's how you do it. You still got to have a pilot.
Absolutely.
But anyway.
Absolutely.
I mean, whatever.
Yep.
Anyway, so from a requirements perspective, what I would say is we're going back to the starting at the beginning with what is with what is the thing we're trying to do, General Slife explained. And so you kind of get 2 different answers if you frame the question as how do we achieve air superiority in a contested environment. That would be one way to frame the question. A different way to frame the question would be, how do we build a 6th gen manned fighter platform? I mean, those are not necessarily the same question, right? God, I don't know. You cannot rely on unmanned aircraft. You just can't. I
mean, look at Skynet. How did it work out for us Earthlings?
Again,
look at the Matrix. How did it turn out for us Earthlings?
Can you imagine like an aviation journalist or some military think tank listening to the show just being like, and these guys are referring science fiction. Can you believe it? It's obviously a fucking joke, people.
Right.
For God's sakes.
This show is intended for entertainment purposes only. Assholes. Anyway.
And so we kind of go back to what it is we're trying to do up front.
Okay, so for me, the NGAD has to have 3 specific things. Okay? 3 specific things.
Okay, what's that?
Number 1, anti-gravity.
I don't know, maybe.
Number 2, not just stealth, but cloaking technology. Okay?
Well, you think of the zombie raptor we've been seeing flying down at Nellis.
Exactly.
All kinds of different camos on there.
Oh, yeah. That's not just, this looks cool. There's a purpose.
Yeah.
And third, hyperdrive.
Hyperdrive.
Yep. That would be it.
I don't know.
That would be if somebody came to me and presented, if I was the Secretary of the Procurement of the Air Force or whatever, and they came to me and said, okay, this is it, I'd be like, sold.
These guys are quoting science fiction movies. Can you believe that shit?
Yeah, but what? Really? Look at what science fiction was back in the 50s and 60s, and look where we are now.
I know.
Everyone is holding a video phone that we take with us. George Jetson be damned.
There's all kinds of shit going on. And I mean, there's technology out there that they're testing now that's probably like,
well, look at how advanced the B-2 Spirit was 35 fucking years ago.
I know.
35 years ago. Let's see, what was that? 1991, 1989?
Unbelievable.
Yeah, 1989,
long
35 years ago.
Yeah. It's
Math
crazy.
is hard.
I know.
And to think that technology existed. So what exists now? Anyway.
I don't know.
Yeah,
it's crazy. But anyway, I'll read a little bit more of this and then we can just kind of move on.
Comments.
And so we kind of go back to what is it we're trying to do up front. I think I already read all that shit. Anyway, since when we did the initial analysis of alternatives for NGAD, frankly, our technology base is advanced in ways faster than we anticipated, he added. And so we see capabilities that we have, perhaps we would want to be a part of the mission space going forward, and weren't baked in. Sorry, I'm like having an issue tonight in my head.
Take some more Dayquil, brother.
Where we started with the NGAD system. So I don't know. I mean, I think ultimately they're going to come up with a manned. I mean, NGAD is supposed to be a system. You're supposed to have a manned aircraft, and then you're supposed to have, other technology, including the loyal wingmen.
Design it.
Unmanned fighters. That's fine.
Design it so the pilot can take off out of California, out of Edwards Air Force Base, take a nap, and land in Europe somewhere on a fucking runway in Finland. Design it so it can do that, but there still has to be a pilot in there. You've got to have that human element.
And it kind of is along those lines where some airlines and some aviation technologists, engineers, and they're really pushing the single pilot in the cockpit thing.
Mm-hmm.
For commercial aviation,
right?
And man, I just think that's a huge mistake. But anyway,
it is.
So we can kind of move on from here. But I guess, and they're starting to talk about the F-22 in the article, and going to have the F-15EX and the upgraded F-22. As a matter of fact, I read on the Aviationist that there was a company that was just awarded like $1 billion contract to upgrade the sensors on F-22 Raptor.
Oh, wow. That's cool.
There's a lot going on with upgrading the Raptor to keep it at the top of its game. And I mean, it's going to be the most amazing air dominance fighter in the world for years to come still.
Yep.
And that's, in all honesty, that's probably why the Air Force is taking a little bit more time on this, and they're like, well, we're going to have the Raptor around for a little bit longer, so let's do it this way. But anyway,
and Wadman's 2 cents, meaning they can't decide what the hell they want. Time to get the RCO involved. Absolutely. And Ryan says, I was just going to say there should always be both. Nothing can replace the human mind. Absolutely. Also from Ryan, last thought on Starliner. Could you imagine witnessing a nuclear World War III start from up there? Yeah, that would be crazy.
Jeez.
That would be nuts.
That was dark, brother.
I know. Wait.
Damn.
Yeah. Woof.
Let's not do that.
Okay. Speaking of the B-2 Spirit, God, I love this video. Check this out.
Cool video.
Look at that. Now, if I was a bad guy,
yeah, you saw that, you'd be like, oh, fuck.
Or was a really bad contributor to a certain newspaper in Toronto. God, that's just,
it's so ominous.
It really is. It really is. I'm gonna miss it, but at least we get the B-21 Raider, and I'm sure the NGAD is going to be a smaller version of that. I mean, you look at some of the renderings right now of what's out there.
Yeah, I always love seeing the B-2 with that flag.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yep, that's a cool video. Wow, look at that. Look at that guy on the balcony up there.
I know, dude. What a view.
Hopefully he knows what's going on.
I know.
Yes, exactly. Anyway.
Who is that from? Who posted that?
Oh yeah, that was from. This is Massimo at Rainmaker 1973. Video credit to Joseph Levy.
Cool. Very nice.
Down in Florida.
It does look like an alien spaceship.
I'm surprised that didn't say Jacob Wareye, but
Yeah, right?
Anyway, yeah, that's pretty freaking cool. So let's see. A couple of other stories. We really don't have a fuck around and find out, do we?
Well, we kind of talked about it, but
yeah,
I think we'll move.
Yeah,
we'll skip it this week.
So I was going through the Twitters, like I scrolling through the
Tony
Twitters.
Still says
the
Twitters.
X. I know, right? It's so much better. Thank you, Elon. We love you. And just kind of looking for some ideas, and I stumbled across a really cool post. This is from Luke Leisure, Luke Leisure at Luke Leisure. Anyway, it says, "One day I hope I have enough followers so that I can type, 'We should have built the CL-1201,' and 100 people will reply, 'Real.'" Right?
That is.
That is
dude.
cool. So hey, for all of you guys watching the RampCheck Aviation Podcast, go give Luke a follow, will you? And just anyway, but so I was like, whoa, I remember the CL-1201. Look at that aircraft.
Look at all those F4s.
Look at them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
BF-35s now.
Oh, it would be. It would be. Now, come on. This is a nuclear-powered aircraft carrier in the sky.
It's kind of almost like the new blended wing body design.
Well, and I was going to say that too. Yeah, exactly. And so I did a little bit of research and was just kind of looking up on some of these things. I don't know if you're familiar with the Found and Explained channel on YouTube. They've got a lot of great content. They're fun to follow and just a lot of aviation stuff, which is kind of cool. So anyway, I went to their website and they got a pretty cool article about the CL-1201. So it's titled "Never Built CL-1201." In 1969, Lockheed was tasked by the U.S. Air Force to design a plane that was so big it could carry 3,000 troops,
Oh, damn.
launch 22 Parasite air-to-air jet fighters, and fly for 41 days straight without landing.
Wow.
But this design would never see the light of day, facing design challenges such as building a powerful enough nuclear reactor. Oh, yeah. Did I mention it's nuclear powered?
Oh, my God.
How to even take off into the sky.
Like an aircraft carrier.
Exactly.
Aircraft carrier.
Right. Designed by Lockheed to find the upper size limit of aircraft using conventional 1969 materials and technology, this is the CL-1201, the biggest aircraft ever built.
Never built.
Never built. Sorry.
Yeah.
Or was it? There's something interesting at the end of this story that just might. Anyway. So let's see. The world of the late 60s was certainly an interesting one. Right in the middle of the Cold War and with an America that faced enemies across the globe. The Department of Defense believed that there was a small chance that USA would become isolated from its allies and cut off from its overseas bases, which, right now I don't think would necessarily be a bad thing. Thus, the leaders that needed a solution that could kind of mess that up, that could project an entire U.S. Army brigade slice abroad, especially to land locked areas of the world that were out of reach by the U.S.'s many carrier groups. Thus, the solution would be an aircraft. While the Boeing 747 had just taken to flight, was considered for the Air Force, Lockheed was put on to track to develop something even more gargantuan, a giant city-sized flying aircraft carrier. That picture really doesn't do it justice. There's a couple more pictures here. The CL-1201, the project would be dubbed CL-1201 based on the aerodynamic research of the previous CL-1170, but with extensively increased dimensions. The airframe would measure a wingspan of 1,120 feet 560 feet long, giving the fuselage an interior space of 2 million cubic feet.
Wow.
A plane whose wingspan was 45 feet wider than the Chrysler Building in New York is tall. As for how much it would carry, the figure was set around 10 million to 12 million pounds, or 5,404. Okay, where's it going to land?
Yeah.
How's it going to take off?
Yeah, the only place it could take off and land is like Edwards Air Force Base.
And
like
even that, with a wingspan of 1,120 feet.
Wow.
Anyway, a figure that was ballparked only because Lockheed couldn't figure out why anyone would need to carry any more weight than that, which is true. It's like, well, what are you going to carry?
Yeah, you imagine how many wheels that thing would have to have so it didn't destroy the earth it was sitting on. Unbelievable.
For such a huge plane, conventional fuel wouldn't cut it. This sucker would be nuclear powered, with the reactor system giving out a combined of 1.83 gigawatts. Isn't that the same as the DeLorean in Back to the Future?
These guys just keep quoting science fiction.
allowing the plane to fly 41 days straight at Mach 0.8 over 16,000 feet. I wonder if that's... Anyway, only having to land because the crew would want to run out of food and water.
Oh my gosh.
And the shitter would be pretty full by then.
Yeah. Can you imagine having to dump the labs on that thing after 41 days? You rampers out there know what I'm talking about.
The crew of 475. The crew.
Oh, wow.
Which may go up to 800 during an active combat zone. Again, thinking about dumping the lab for 800 people on board after being on flying for 41 days. Let's see. Would be needed to maintain operations for 24/7. Yeah. The reactor itself wouldn't need to be refueled for over 1,000 operational hours. Because of this, the plane wouldn't have any range limitations. It could fly anywhere in the world, well apart from where it could possibly land. Different versions. You see there are actually two versions of the plane, the -1 and the -3. There were also technically a mystery or a mysterious CL-2, but all information about it has been scrubbed. But bear with me, we'll get to that model later. Anyway, there's just so much
that's unbelievable
here to unpack. How about the flaws? Let's just go over that really quick.
Oh, you think?
While such an awesome projection of power would be invaluable for a surrounded United States, there were several major flaws with the design. First off, we have to address the elephant in the room. How on earth would this gigantic aircraft take to the skies? After all, with a wingspan so wide and 8 feet wide wheels, oh my God, approximately 200 meters long, along the wing, the runway itself would easily need to be 650 feet. That's wide.
Yeah.
No such runway exists, and several would need to be built for the extra capability for worldwide operations. But designers of this came up with, honestly, a pretty genius solution. The aircraft wouldn't take off from a runway at all. It would fly vertically like a Harrier jet.
Yeah, that doesn't add any complication.
Oh, not at all. The LSA would use 54 recently developed 54 from the Boeing 747 to provide over 82,000 pounds of thrust. The aircraft attack version would need a staggering 182 jets.
Yeah, this is just insane.
Yeah, this...
It's a cool idea in fantasy, but it's just, come on.
Yes, exactly.
This is just getting beyond ridiculous.
Now, here's the crazy part. Maybe it was built. That's right. Time to pull out the tinfoil and believe something crazy.
The Phoenix Lights?
In March of 1997, there was a series of widely cited UFO objects across Arizona, Nevada, and Mexico dubbed the Phoenix Lights. Witnesses described the object as a giant flying V.
That's what she said.
That was bigger than a 747. and sounded like the gushing wind. Despite being nighttime, witnesses saw several lights like those found on aircraft, and the object was huge. It visibly hid the stars in the sky.
Wow.
UFO experts suggested that this object would have been at least a mile wide and fits the description of the CL-1201 pretty well. After all, they never did reveal what the second version was designed for.
Huh. Interesting.
Years later, in 1997, a Phoenix City Councilwoman launched an investigation into the event and said that over 700 witnesses she interviewed about the lights said the government never interviewed even one. Anyway, so this is kind of cool. There is a full video on YouTube about this. So go to Found and Explained on YouTube, or you can go to foundandexplained.com, and a lot of cool aviation stuff, kind of what ifs, things that could have been. It's a fun follow. So and their videos are actually pretty entertaining. They use a little bit of kind of cheesy computer animation, but hey,
we're all av geeks. Who cares?
Exactly. So Matt Thiemann, what's up, dude? So cool. Yes, you are. Thank you for watching. Appreciate it. And then Ryan chimes in and says, those guys quoting science fiction. It's basically the USS Enterprise. Exactly. You're exact. Or it's one of the helicarriers from the Avengers.
Oh, God.
Just saying.
Them guys quoting superhero movies now.
Oh, Lord. Let's see. What else do we have to talk about tonight? Let's see. We covered that. Let's see. Just a couple more quick stories, and then we'll go into Instagram stories from accounts we follow. Does that work?
I'll just pull this one up real quick first. Okay. Anyway, a lot of people probably saw this also coming from the Aviationist breaking, and this is obviously from the 29th of August, this last week. One of the first F-16 jets transferred to Ukraine has crashed, and unfortunately, the pilot was killed. He was one of the initial Ukrainian Air Force pilots that really pushed to get the F-16 fighter jets into Ukraine. And unfortunately,
that's what you call ironic.
Yeah, unfortunately. I mean, you hate to see the pilot die, and you hate to see the jets go down.
Yeah.
But anyway, I'm not going to read the article because a lot has kind of come out since then. But his call sign is Moonfish.
Nice mask.
Bummer that he died, but anyway, I don't know. Interesting. Some people were saying that it might have been a friendly fire incident where one of the Patriots that the U.S. Gave to Ukraine shot down the jet, which would would just be horrible.
They didn't program it to exclude the F-16.
I don't know, but anyway, it's such a fucking mess over in Ukraine.
It really is. It's a shit show.
The war just needs to end, and it's too bad.
End the war, and take the money that you're spending on the war to rebuild the AN-225. Problem solved.
They've certainly got enough funds to do it. They've got a fuselage done. They just need to finish it.
Yep.
They've got a second one that they started to build that never was done.
Yeah,
but anyway, all right. So I just wanted to throw that out there because that was kind of a big story this past week.
Definitely.
Aviation industry.
Just a couple of circulating videos. If you guys seen some of these clips, they're pretty insane. This is from Breaking Aviation News and Videos at Aviation BRK. Typhoon Shanshan kind of rattled the aviation industry in Asia, or the airline industry, airports. And lots of aborted landings, lots of go-arounds. Typhoon Shanshan slammed into Japan last Thursday, injuring dozens as howling winds smashed windows and blew tiles off houses, while torrential rain sparked floods and landslide warnings. Thank God there were no tsunamis. Have you seen that tsunami footage in Japan?
Oh, dude!
Oh my God,
it's nuts! It was just carrying cars away, and
I was afraid of the water when I was young. Before I saw that, anyway. Right. But here's a few crazy videos of just some of the just stuff going on. Check this out. Look at that.
That is wild.
I mean, it looks like the pilot is like intentionally rocking the wings to say hi to somebody.
And look at this climb out too. He just climbs out like a bat out of hell.
Look at that.
They just put the go around power.
Do you
on.
think the stall horns were buzzing a little bit on that?
No.
On that first angle?
I don't know.
Come on.
I don't know. But
yeah,
I think they went to 100% right there, and then they were just getting out of Dodge.
How many vomit bags do you think they filled on that one? Oh my gosh!
If you get motion sickness, you are definitely puking on that flight.
Yes, you are. We've got one more too. Look at and check out how. Look at that.
I know.
Look at that angle of attack.
Wow.
So, do you think that he started pulling up and then they got a huge gust?
Maybe, yeah.
I mean, I'm betting that either the stick shakers or I guess they don't have. Do they still have stall horns in aircraft like that, or is it just
they
stick
do?
shaker?
I don't know if he was stalling. I just think his angle.
Yeah, that's.
I mean, I think he had enough forward airspeed. I don't know. That's scary.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
Here's a couple more videos of some crazy stuff. So you see the aircraft over here by the telephone pole. That's not me zooming in. That's the video.
Oh yeah.
Watch this guy just get rocked.
This is the same airport.
Yes. Whoa.
Yeah, definitely go around power on that one.
So this next video is even better. Let's see. Oh, it's near the end.
Over.
Yeah, here we go. Okay, ready? Watch this.
So it's not the Dreamliner
no,
you gotta focus on. You gotta focus on kind of the
top right hand side of the screen.
You'll see the landing lights kind of.
Yeah, there he is, right there.
Come in. Yeah,
there he is. Check this out.
Whoa. Oh, there we go. There's
Yikes.
some wind. Oh yeah. Oh damn.
Look at that.
Crabbing on his climb out.
Look at that.
Wow. That is crazy.
I'd be running for cover if I saw that in person. It's like, oh, this guy's not going to make it.
Ooh,
look at that.
Scary.
Yeah, that's crazy. So
I mean, if you're not into aviation, dude, or you get motion sickness, you're like shitting yourself.
Yep. You absolutely are.
Yeah, there's more than puke bags being filled on that flight.
Oh, what do you say we do
Instagram
fiction stories from accounts we follow? Get that going.
Yeah.
By the way, we're a live show every Wednesday night, 7 p.m. Mountain Time, right here on YouTube, X, Facebook, Rumble, and sometimes on Instagram Live when we can get it to work.
That's right.
That tech stuff's hard anyway. But hey, we really appreciate you guys watching. Don't forget to subscribe to our anywhere. Follow us on X. Subscribe to us on YouTube. Again, it's free, so why not just do it? I mean,
please.
You'll be better for it. You'll learn so much about aviation and how it crosses over into science fiction.
That's right. Exactly.
Oh dear God.
All right.
What have I done?
Okay.
Anyway.
Instagram.
Are we ready for some Instagram stories from accounts we follow?
Let's do it.
All right, let's do it. All right, everybody, welcome to Instagram stories from accounts we follow. Aaron, what you got for us?
All right, here we go. Let's jump in here. What do we got here? Hey, guys. My bad. I've been away. Oh, we missed you.
Oh, it's the Coca-Cola unicorn.
Hey, look. That's Kara. That's Dale's girlfriend there.
Oh, all hey, right. Kara.
Yeah.
What's up?
Hopefully she's enjoying that new Remove Before Flight shirt. Let's see here. Let's see. Some airport operations, some crazy food, some advertisements. Pilot Lauren. Oh, yeah. She just recently got qualified in the Challenger for Life Flight.
Oh, dude.
This is the Life Flight fixed wing pilot. Look at that Challenger. Damn.
Wow.
Got a bathroom and you've got the... Wow. That's one hell of an aircraft. You know, I commented when she said she got checked out in that aircraft, I commented on there and I'm like, man, when we were working ramp in Salt Lake, it was just King Airs and A109.
Oh yeah.
I mean, they've got
I hated
Citation, they got Challenger.
I hated fueling those King Airs.
Yeah, they were kind of a pain in the ass. Anyway, Generazzi with some reposts.
Yo,
Very
dude.
cool. Wow, over Manhattan. That is a big-ass airport.
Wow.
How close are you to losing your shit? Me, well, close.
If you know, you know.
That's fine. That's funny. Seriously, turn the sound on. I found I don't know. Hey, Generazzi, we're going to the aviation content. The Flying Texan, look at that. That's a nice shot there.
Oh,
Ethan.
I can't do it because we've already got one
Oh,
going.
yeah, that's okay.
Oh,
nice looking. There you go. There's the ops truck.
There it is.
Very cool. Duchess Air. Nice. Look at those. Look at those heels. Those are cool. Anyway, let's see. Advertisements. Oh, look at Jacob Wareye's patch wall.
Dude.
Look at that. Wow.
Okay, I'm a little jealous. I've got some patch envy at the moment.
Yeah, Tony.
I'm just getting started.
Omar scale models. We got some, there we go. Some Mountain Home repost there. All right. Aviation. Let's see. Thanks so much. Let's see. Owen Aviation. Cool. Faster Than Light. We got a little bit of artwork. Some kind of a naval vessel. We've got some type
like
of
the old
space
classic
telescope.
G.I. Joe cartoons.
Helicopter. Somebody rescuing a dog. All right, come on, people.
Is that what that was?
Where's all the? Oh, look, Jared Poland. He's talking Canon gear. That's the cooling fan grip for the new Canon R5 Mark II.
Wow,
I know that. Anyway, let's see here. Ooh, nice. Look at all those.
Point Magoo.
Naval Air Station. Look, those are the that's the Night Stalkers. That's the MH-60s.
Nice.
Very cool.
Such a cool looking aircraft.
There we go. All right, more aviation. We got some more. We got some lube advertisements. If you want to go back to that, pilot sleeping.
Yeah, no thanks, brother.
Earthquake,
I'm
thunderstorm, alarm clock of a flying aircraft. It wakes up. Here's Julian Phillips art. Nice osprey painting.
Oh, that's so cool. She's
amazing, dude. I know. I want to commission her to do like one of my most favorite, photos and paint it nice, huge.
Let's get her on the podcast.
Yeah, we should.
And we'll do an episode with her doing a painting so we can have like our Bob Ross moment.
Yeah, that'd be cool. All right, got a Legacy Hornet there. Let's see what else we got. We got Viper demo.
Yep.
F-35C.
I love that retro paint job.
I know, it looks so good.
Just the coolest ever.
I can't wait to see it in person.
Reminds me of being a kid.
Yeah, right. HTM Aviation. All right.
And yes, there were airplanes around when I was a kid. BH.
Believe it or not. Nice. There's another one of those. There was a couple MH-60s in Utah a couple weeks ago flying around.
There were.
Flying around. Nice. An Air A350. Air France Dreamliner. Oh, wow. Okay.
Those are some big shoes to fill.
There you go. There you go. Come on, people. Aviation content.
Yeah, what the hell?
There's a photo in the cockpit. There we go.
Oh, okay. It's
Nashville International. There you go. All right. What do we got here? We got more. Let's see. We got a little bit of everything. Oh, yeah. I risk it all for this. Look at this this drone video.
God.
I saw Combat Learjet repost this too. Isn't that nuts?
How did that not melt?
I know. Look at that. Well, he risked it all.
He did risk it all.
He captured it. Well done. Oh, can't skip the Raptor video.
Oh, wait. Go back. What is that DC-10 model?
Oh, yeah. Let's see. Oh, it's a Lego DC-10. That's sick.
Oh, dude, I want one.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Oh, that is so cool.
Gotta love that.
It's even in my favorite color scheme.
Yeah, that's a good one. Oh, wow. And it even comes apart and it has a full interior. That's nuts.
Wow.
That's pretty cool. Ah, look at that.
Oh, there's the Concorde.
From 1988.
Wow. Pescara, Italy.
Man, I wish I could have seen a Concorde take off, land, all that. Would have been great. Let's see. A couple more. That's a cool formation flight.
Oh, yeah.
Airbus A340. Looks like a 600. Oh, my God. Look at that.
Wow.
That's awesome. The African Airways?
Yep,
Yeah,
so,
it is.
2 of them.
Very cool.
Holy cow.
Coming soon.
All right.
Nice. Dope driver.
Whoops. Sorry.
How about him?
Okay. Sorry.
That's right. Exactly. He's always got to be reposting the Mudhead and stuff because he was a crew chief for that. All right. Save the date. That's our sister, but nothing aviation, so we'll just skip by that.
Skip right over it.
Sorry, sis. But anyway.
Yeah, where's all the aviation stuff?
Come on. We got so much. There we go.
There we go.
G Fontana 767. There we go. He's got some. Let's see what he has to say.
Transition, then direct to Alexandria, then as filed. Runway heading up to 3,000 and copy 370 from, but it's expect flight level 330.
Oh,
nice. Anchor. Beautiful. Nebraska. Invasion stripes.
Yep. I love it.
Very cool. Oh, look at that old Sikorsky. That's cool. Very nice. Let's see. State helicopter. 5 state. That's nice. So Fontana's got one of the best jobs. He's a cargo pilot. He just goes all over the world. He's always
so
catching
cool.
so many cool things. Damn, look at that. Gotta love
So
that.
sweet.
All right, a couple more, and then we'll call it a night.
We'll call it a night. Sounds good.
My day. Let's see here. What's up, Mr. President? Let's see here. Okay, we'll end it on this.
Oh, yes.
It's the Saudis putting on a show. Very cool. Oh, yeah. Look at that. Look at those models.
Ooh, those are pretty.
AV-8B Harrier and F-35C.
Charlie.
Cool. There we go.
All right.
That will end our segment.
Okay. What's our segment called again, brother?
Instagram stories from accounts we follow.
Sound like you're getting a little stuffier there,
I
brother.
know. I think my Dayquil's wearing off. My nose is starting to.
Wonderful.
You know.
Dude, if I get sick,
I'm over being sick and just draining. That's the awful part.
Could you imagine if we were doing this in 2020? Oh my God!
Oh my God!
Why are they so close to each other?
Where's my mask? Oh wait, hold on. Maybe I'll do this because cloth masks work. Okay, I'll finish the podcast like this.
Oh, good Lord. Oh, brother, I hope you feel better. I do. Honestly.
Oh yeah, it's just the stuffy nose. I feel good.
That's good. All right.
I feel good.
All right. Okay, everybody, thank you for watching tonight.
Hey, one last question.
Yeah.
What science fiction movie are we watching tonight?
I don't know. Which one should we watch?
I don't know, but
Top Gun Maverick?
we've been talking about it all night.
Maybe
Them
we should
science fiction quotes.
Maybe we should watch one of the Star Treks. I don't know.
That sounds good to me. Anyway,
Yeah.
yes, thanks for watching, everybody.
Yeah.
We do appreciate you following us on all of our social media accounts, and then subscribing to our YouTube channel. We've got a lot of goals on all those social media outlets, and we do
Absolutely.
appreciate everybody that watches the content. It means a lot to us. Not only that, but we want to bring more content. We want to travel more, those type of things.
Yes.
And your support on those really helps us out. And we do appreciate everyone that purchases on the Ramp Swag store. I know BH World just recently spent some more dough.
Gotta love
on
it.
the Ramp Swag store. We should pull up the Ramp Swag store because there are a couple really cool new items on
Okay,
there.
we'll do it really fast.
And
Sounds good.
And then we're done. So here we go. Here we go, people. So we've got, let's see, get back here. This is really cool. And I'm actually working on other airframes too. But this is the,
oh, nice.
look at that.
Oh, you know, Jetterazzi's going to go after that one.
Oh, yeah.
There's your new shirt there, dude.
I think
like
Jetterazzi didn't like the colors though, because I was talking to him about them.
Oh, did you?
But
see, that looks.
BH.
I guess you got to grow your hair out. Though.
BH ate that shit up. It's got a panther on there with palm trees.
Nice.
Hot pink. Anyway, so you can see a lot of the cool stuff. We do have some shot glasses on there. We got these flags, which are actually pretty cool. They're one-side print, so they're basically just like wall flags. We got some mock stuff on there. some of that cool VMFA 242, the bat swag. Got some cool shit on there on that. A lot of cool stickers, some ramp swag stuff. Speaking of the 50th anniversary Viper, here we go. Viper demo team 50th anniversary.
I love that.
Some of those are cool. Hill Air Force Base stuff, of course. We've got tons of F-35. It's called the Panther on the website because Lockheed Martin has copyrighted the name and you can't name it that.
Lockheed Martin's lawyers are dicks.
Yeah,
that's why.
I know.
Anyway,
swim trunks, swimsuits, bikinis, hats, shirts, you name it. Got you hooked up. Also, if you have any special requests too, we can do that because we do all of our own graphic design work. And all these designs we came up with.
Yep.
So
absolutely.
Anyway, this was kind of a cool one that if you're a Desert Storm fan, look at this. This is actually kind of cool.
Oh yeah.
So this is the Seymour Johnson jet from the 335th. Now back then it was the Tactical Fighter Squadron. That's why it's the TFS, not the FS. But anyway, February 14th, 1991, when it shot down an Mi-24 Hind with a laser-guided bomb, which is great. So that's actually a cool shirt.
Yep.
And it's got the green kill star mark with the Hind on there. But anyway, we've got cool stuff like that. Unique stuff. Obviously, these kick-ass hockey style jerseys. So
Wadman.
Yep. Wadman has a Raptor one, actually. I don't even have the Raptor ones on the website yet. But anyway, so check that out, and we appreciate your support through the Ramp Swag store.
One last chat tonight from Ryan. Great show, brothers. See you Friday. Yes, we'll see you Friday, brother. And everybody, thanks again for watching the show tonight. Don't forget, if you missed the entire live stream, you can go to our YouTube channel. You can catch the whole thing from the very beginning. Just go to our channel, make sure you like and subscribe, and then you can click on the live tab, and that will take you to all of our live streams that we've done. And then check out all of our shorts and our full length content as well. So
yeah, and Tony has promised eventually we'll have the audio version.
We will
again on all the podcasts.
Yes, that
locations.
Will be coming. It's a little bit of a project, but it will be happening. So, all right, everybody, have a wonderful evening. We will see you next week. I'm Tony.
I'm Aaron. Thank you.
I'm Ryan.
Good day.
Good day.